Beautiful morning, and this sleigh homemaker is up and doing. Yeah, we are making pancake for the kids' school lunch this morning, and as you can see, I'm using an overripe banana, two overripe bananas, and 2 eggs, and I'm using a cup of water. Though I'll be adding the 1 cup of water gradually. And I'm also using 2 tablespoons of sugar because it's for children. Normally, if I'm making this type of pancake for an adult, there's no need adding sugar because the banana is already sweet enough. So I'm doing the blender method, and school morning is usually tight, so any easy peasy lunch idea, that's what we are doing this whole term. We are not doing anything stressful, honestly. We're not trying to impress anybody. So this morning I'm making pancake for them, and that's what you can see going on. That's the cup I use in measuring the 1 cup of water. So I'm adding the water gradually, and I'm using 1.5 cups of flour. Yeah, and I'll also be adding the flour gradually also, and everything is being mixed in the blender. Like I said, it's the lazy morning. Yes, so we are trying to maximize our time and our kitchen utensils, so we don't have much things to wash. So I'm adding the last batch of the flour so that I can also blend it again. That is my quick mixture type. And you can see I am also still adding water. I think I've added the last batch of the 1 cup of water. And the pancake we love in this house is the light pancake. So that is why we are adding this much water. So you add water according to your preference. You can use half cup, but I choose to use 1 cup. And because I'm not adding milk to this one, that is why. And here I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah, we added baking powder so it can rise and be fluffy. My kids love their pancakes fluffy too. Soft and fluffy pancake. That's what we do in this house. So this today I have a lot to do. I'm just here to show you what my morning look like as a mom who slays from home. You know we have slay homemakers WhatsApp group, and there we talk about how to make money as a mom from home, because these days being a stay-home mom isn't really working for a whole lot of people because of our beautiful economy. So that is the dried fruits, the raisins. I'm also adding raisins for them because they love it, but they don't want it to be too much. They actually started liking raisins recently, so it's not as if they've always loved raisins. So I'm trying to be careful about the quantity I put so they won't go to school and waste my dried fruits for me just like that. So I added little raisins. So I just checked the consistency and of the batter, and it's okay just the way we love it. All right, that is the pancake already done. I lost the clip where I recorded how I fried it. I'm sure that's not a big deal. Maybe in another video I'm going to show us different types of pancake, how I make different types of pancake. Maybe that's where you see how I did the frying. And then here I'm putting honey, spreading honey on the pancake so that these children are sweet tooth, so they won't come back with my kaya for me, and also so they will enjoy themselves in school. In school they use a lot of energy, they make use of a lot of energy. So eating a bit of sugary things in school is not bad because they will still make use of the energy. So if as an adult I'm the one eating this pancake now, I wouldn't need this honey. I wouldn't also need the sugar, the 2 tablespoons of sugar that I added earlier in the mixture. It will just be okay for me like this. So Here I'm putting it for them, and they like it like that. They're enjoying it. If I miss this part, they'll come back from school complaining, "Mommy, there was no honey in my pancake." So that is it. And our honey is getting finished. That's why it's difficult to come out, and we're pressing it hard to come out. Honey is sugary, but it's a healthy sugar. It's a healthy one. It's even better than the 2 spoons of sugar that I added earlier. And I think next time I'm making pancake, I'm gonna try not to add sugar in the pancake, and maybe add 1 spoon of honey to see how that turns out for the children, or not even adding sugar at all, since I'm still going to use honey here. We are still going to try it. With these children, it's always trial and error that we are having with them. So that is it for the pancake. And then after I'm done, here I'm cutting it into two. Why am I doing this? Because they are kids, so it will be easy for them to eat in school. This, they are taking this to school as a finger food, so it will be easy for them to pick from their lunch packs and eat. I'm trying to make eating easy for them. So there's a lot of creativity that goes on into homemaking, and especially motherhood. It's not everything that works elsewhere that can work in your home. You handle your children as they are. But I think this is a general rule that when you're giving children finger foods, trying to cut them, and so that they can just pick it, put it into little bites, so they could just pick and put in their mouths. Like the way I'm just arranging them in the flags now. If I had put them long the way it was, it might scatter as they're trying to eat it in school. It will scatter. The eating will not be organized. I don't know if I am making sense at this point. But with children, you have to be creative. You won't be there when they will be eating, and you want them to be a bit, to a great extent, be comfortable while eating whatever you're packing for them. So as I was saying, the slay homemaker is the woman who makes her home as a full-time job and also make money as a side job. In this case, she's not a very much that kind of a career woman, though she has a career that she's pursuing, but the career comes second to the home. I don't know if I'm making sense. Or like the other parts, when the woman is fully into her career and maybe gets someone to help with the home full time, while she just looks into the home when she wants. So in this case, the slave homemaker is a full-time homemaker, but also doesn't leave herself empty-handed. She still pursues her dreams, the things she loves to do, but does that as a side hustle until her kids are grown and left home. She can do another thing as a full-time hustle. So here I'm packing their food. I'm going to make a video on what our morning routine looks like. And like in other videos, I've already said that my morning routine starts at night. So from these lunch bags, you will see that I've already put some things in the lunch bags in the night. There are things that you can put arranged in the lunch bag in the night, like their water, fork or spoon, and then the serviette. Especially today that they're going with finger foods, they must go with serviette, because they're not eating this with fork and knife or spoon. They're eating it with their hands, so they need a lot of serviettes. Though I put serviette into this lunch bag every night, because every food needs that. They need to clean their hands and wipe their spoons and all that when they eat. But for finger foods like pancake, I put a lot so that they can also use it to clean their hands before they may proceed to their sink in school where they wash their hands. And I also put a drink for them today to go down with what they will chew. As they chew, they take their sweet drinks. All right, talking about the slay home mama. The slay home mama takes her home as a full-time job, as her main hustle. Yeah, if we can put it like that. Honestly, I don't like using the word hustle, because I am a daughter of the King. I am daughter of the Most High. I'm not supposed to hustle. Hustle has to do with hard work, and I don't like hard work. Here we are already off to school, and this is my school run face. Yes, no powder, no makeup. I'm not even baited at this point. That's my school run face, and I've dropped them off and on my way home. But I have a little company here where I am listening to a podcast. Thank you for those who are waiting on you to marry all around. So here I am brewing my tea. I'm back home. I'm trying to settle myself before I start the day. Like I said in our previous video that I like brewing my tea myself. And that is lemongrass in the water, and that is ginger. Yes, the ginger I blended some time ago. If you check the video in this channel, you will see how I prep my natural ingredients for the month. These are one of the ingredients that I prepped. This is turmeric, 1 teaspoon. I added 2 tablespoons of ginger and 1 tablespoon of turmeric to this, and then I'm going to add cinnamon. Yeah, I add cinnamon sticks so that it will sweeten the tea a bit. Yeah, that is the cinnamon stick that I broke into pieces that I'm adding to the tea. So here you have ginger, lemongrass. That's grass there, that green thing there is lemongrass. I grow lemongrass in my homestead, in my garden, in my home garden. I grow it in a bag and I use it to brew my tea. And that is lemon rinse. So you can see my tea ready for me to start my day and move the day. Yeah, that's me here listening to YouTube podcasts, Crystal Evans podcast, while I prepare legal documents for my clients here. And that is basically how I started my work day at home.
When I started doing all this 20 years ago, and blogs were a thing, but it wasn't as much of a thing. And so my go-to was to find a bunch of books. Now, because I was homeschooling and I would go to the homeschool book fair every year, I would find books that weren't just about the children's education, but they were also about mom's education as well. Not only how do you teach your kids, but how do you manage a home? It's like the equivalent of a teacher learning to teach children, but you can't teach children if you can't manage the classroom. So the classroom management skills are just as important as the teaching skills. What is the appropriate scope and sequence for early elementary or for middle school? Both of those things are important because you can't do the job if you don't know how to manage the environment. And so over the years, I have given myself the opportunity to learn by utilizing a bunch of books. Now, some of these books, I don't even think you could get anymore. I'm going to show them all to you because I want you mainly not to focus on the books, but to focus on this fact. Whatever I'm about to tell you today, it's because I had to learn it.
So here, Crystal was talking about home management. And while I was doing that, actually, my precious God-sent home assistant came and she was busy working. This is the children's bathroom that she's washing. So she's here at home and cleaning the home. So in that podcast, Crystal was talking about home management and managing a homeschool. I love the topic of homeschooling. Though it's not a popular topic in this part of the world, but it's something I want to try out, honestly. I'm going to try out homeschooling one of these days. I'm really going to try that. So, as I was saying, I prayed to God and He blessed me with a very good home assistant. Honestly, she visits my home 3 times every week, doing different jobs for me. So on this day, while I was working in the room, in my home office, in my study, she was working in the house, trying to help me with cleaning and all that. So the point I'm trying to bring here is that the fact that you're a stay-home mom or that you're working from home is not enough reason not to have help. So this is our product. Yeah, this is one of the products I make at home. We use it to wipe the kitchen surfaces and all that. It helps also to clear roaches, all those roaches, cockroaches from the room. It helps a lot. So you can order from us and we will supply you for your home cleaning. We make our home cleaning products by ourselves. All the products we use in cleaning the home, scrubbing, what she's using to scrub these tiles was made by us. So you can actually order from us. So in this place, I'm actually trying to advertise our books. Yeah, we just got fresh order of our books. You know, we sell children books and we've added adults, storybooks and novels for adults, and educational books too. That is basically what we do in Eden Home Solutions. We create solutions for your home concerns. Are you concerned that your kids are becoming screen kids? You know, it's better to be a bookworm than to be a screen worm. Yeah, screen can damage a lot, your eyes, in your brain, and all that. So introduce your children to books early, so you can have peace at home. When you have reading kids, you have thinking kids. You don't have noisemakers. But when you have screen kids, you have very overactive children who would want to practice everything they see on television. So here I was making a video. That's after I've done with my legal documents and I've gone to have my bath, and I was shooting a video here advertising our books, the new books that just came in, the new orders that we got. You know, that is one of the works of a slay homemaker. She's not just sleeping. She's not wasting her time at home. She's sitting home and making money from home. You can see that. So this is the point I'm trying to make in our coaching community, to tell women that they can have it both. Yes, as long as you can cut your coat according to your material, you can cut your materialism, you can do this. You can be a full-time homemaker and a side home money maker. You know, I don't know how to put it honestly, but having your homemaking as your full-time job and a side job, just like I'm doing here. The kids have gone to school and I'm doing other things that brings in money to me. Doesn't matter how big or how little, but it sure brings in money. So that for our books, and we're encouraging you to place your order for those books, for yours and for your children, so that your home will become a house where people read. You are raising innovators, investors and innovators in one home. Wow, can imagine that. We have kicked off our Love for Books campaign. We must love books. So this is another video that I also recorded. You'll be seeing all these videos in my Instagram and then my Facebook. I'm very active on Facebook, and also on this YouTube. That's basically the only one you may see here. I don't know it yet, but in all our social media handles and on WhatsApp, please follow us so you can be getting our adverts and our alerts. So yeah, I'm talking about the book, the importance of introducing your children to books early. And you know, we have books for toddlers, pre-toddlers, toddlers, pre-teens and teens, and then school people. That's our number on the screen. You just send us a WhatsApp chat, tell us where you are, and we find a way to send you books. And you tell us the ages of your children. We can send you books for your children and also books for yourself. Wow, that is our home cleaning material. Yes. So on this same day, I had to package our home cleaning materials. Yes, I have to package them, and for adverts also. So you can see that this Slay Home Mama isn't joking at all. I am not joking. I'm making judicious use of my home office. This study room is doing its work. Yes, we are studying and we are working in this place. So you can see I may not be leaving the house all the time, but I am still being useful at the same time, economically useful in this our beautiful economy. So I'm about to put stickers on them. I've packaged them, bottled them, and but it's not the same day that I made them. Actually, I made them like the previous day, and I'm putting the packaging on them, the stickers, more or less. That's the sticker for our home cleaning services. Yeah, that is it. So we are restocked. Yes, we are restocked. Our products are ready for